Cello. It is 92.3 FM WHOW in DeWitt County, 106.5 FM WHOW in McLean County, also 95.9 FM WEZC, your easy choice in Clinton. We're streaming live online at DeWittDailyNews.com as we continue on our high school playoff show on this Saturday night. Seth Lawrence with you folks. Glad to have you with us as we continue on here this evening, and we welcome in this segment of the program, Coach Patrick Etherton, head coach of his Mount Zion Braves, his team 7-2 this season. Coach Etherton, a good evening to you, sir. What are you doing with your team tonight? What's going on in Mount Zion?
Our players all get together kind of on their own, and our coaches and like our admin for the school get together, so we have the ability to set the time and do all that. So we're kind of kids are doing that, and the coaches and admin are together, and we're getting things and ready for the show, and then find out where we're going, or I guess on this case, who we're hosting.
Think you're hosting then? Is that the case?
Yeah, I believe just from looking at it, with 7-2, and we have quite a few playoff points that we'll be hosting, and I would assume that. So let's hope it's true.
7-2, coach, this season. Tell me about your team. What'd you do well this year?
We played really well at home. We won all 6 of our home games, which I think is pretty awesome. And then, our 2 games we lost to Muhammad. It was a good football team. They were 7-2 as well. And then we lost to Effingham down there, 21-14 2 weeks ago. So our team, really, we have 19 on the team. Our kids did good. Kids all over the field, but we got a couple wide receivers that are extremely talented, led by Braden Trimble, who's just got offered by Illinois today. So, good things. We've got some great kids, and looking forward to the playoffs.
Coach, coming into this season, you really had a quality schedule put together. Take down Limestone week 1, Troy Triad week 2. I know Limestone 1-8, but Triad a playoff team this year. And then you get into the Apollo Conference. Talk to me about your schedule. Was there a signature win on that schedule that you point to and said that was a win that really catapulted us to 7-2 this year?
I think really the Triad win early in the year really gave us a not eye-opening, but really gave our kids some confidence. We thought they were a really good football team. They were a great program. They got some big physical kids. I thought that win really helped us and let us realize, hey, we got a chance here, and we can play with some teams. I told our kids with them, I say, hey, that's a 5A playoff team. They're going to be in the playoffs at the end of the year, and then as we went through the year, we played well, and Salem would have made the playoffs, and they had a disappointing 4-5 finish. And the red zone against them, and then we beat Charleston towards the end of the year, and then Mater Dei was a good football team. They ended up 6-3, and I think they can make a run in 2A. And we beat them pretty well on Friday night. So really, it goes back, I think, to Triad, and then we had a really good summer. And then our kids started playing with some confidence. Our kids played really well last night, and probably played the best half of football we've played all year.
Coach, was the Effingham loss a little bit of a disappointment? 5-4 from them. Was that a disappointing loss? A game you probably went into thinking, this is a game we should win. Talk to me about that game a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Effingham's really well coached. Coach Hefner does a great job down there, and really gets those kids to play into their system. And so I mean, I don't think it's ever disappointing loss. I think our kids were upset about it. I thought we could have played better. I thought, we did some things that we don't normally do, not typical stuff for us on both sides. And but no, they're a good team. Shoot, they're in the playoffs, and again, they do a great job. He runs a great program. He's one of my, I consider one of my closer coaching friends. At least 51 out of the 52 weeks of the year. So, I mean, our kids understand, hey, if you don't play, and we had the same problem last year. We lost to Charleston down there on the road, and kind of the same deal. Our kids came out flat. Kids didn't play, and we got beat by Charleston. So our kids are learning some hard life lessons, but we bounced back this time and really played really well against Mater Dei.
Coach, if I remember right, I mean, last year you were a pretty young team, throwing some freshmen into some big-time roles. Obviously, those kids are sophomores this year. Talk about the development of your team. Did you see your team getting better week to week?
Yeah, really. I mean, it happened in the summer. We did some more 7-on-7 than we usually do in the summer. Went and tried to see some bigger schools and watched our kids kind of mature and grow up in the summer. And then really, as we got into the season, our kids just played with more confidence and have played, kind of stepped it up. And really, I mean, last night our kids played lights out in that first half, and kids are making plays. And our sophomores, juniors, seniors, everybody. And really, that's what you want. You want your best time, your best performance towards the end of the year, and I think we kind of did that last night. So hopefully we continue that momentum. We get a good draw in the playoffs, and see what happens.
Coach, if you're going to be successful in the postseason this year, what do you have to do?
I think just like everybody, you got to take care of the football. We got to convert on third downs. Defensively, we got to stop teams. The thing about the playoffs, you see some different offenses you may not see. The weather plays a role into that, of what teams can do and can't do. And then, for us is, we're spread them out on offense. We're going to chuck it around, and our quarterback making right choices, and then getting our playmakers ball in space, and let those guys kind of do what they do.
Coach, it's great to talk with you as always. I know it's a busy night. I appreciate you making a few minutes for us. We're rooting for your team all the way. Appreciate your time once again.
I appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you.
Absolutely. Best of luck, Coach, this year. Coach Patrick Etherton, Mount Zion High School football coach, our guest here tonight. Our playoff preview show continues on next on WHOW, WEZC, and streamed at DeWittDailyNews.com. Network, or rather a check of that ID, and then a quick break. Back with more.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton, 92.3 FM, W222 BG Clinton, 106.5 FM, W293 DJ Normal Bloomington.
It's no secret that employers are having a difficult time hiring qualified